This is Tom. Tom just signed a new 3-year energy deal with npower. His deal includes a new smart meter, which makes it easier for him to see how much energy he's using throughout the day. Tom's average daily consumption looks something like this. npower have just under 3 million Toms dotted all over the country. Each of them uses energy at different times of the day. Some in the morning, some in the afternoon. Overall, their average daily consumption looks something like this. We use historical data combined with statistical models to forecast how much energy our customers will use for any given half hour in the future. We can do this for the day ahead, the week ahead, the year ahead, or even 5 years ahead. These are some of the statistical techniques we use. So now we can estimate how much energy our customers are going to use. But where do we get it from? Power stations sell their electricity in bulk to the wholesale market. We buy most of our energy in bulk from the wholesale market. The forward curve is like a list of prices, showing us how much it currently costs to buy electricity or gas for different periods in the future. We could buy electricity for the month ahead, we could buy it for next December, or we could buy a bigger block for the winter of 2017, for example. The first two are referred to as monthly contracts, whilst the last is known as a seasonal contract. So now we can start to fulfill our energy forecasts by buying blocks of energy for periods in the future. Our traders use their knowledge of wholesale energy markets and economic drivers to get the best price possible for the energy we buy. Our hedging team use statistical methods and quantitative finance techniques to decide over what period to buy our energy for the future. We do this to protect our business and our customers from the volatile prices in the markets. So now we have blocks of energy for each future seasonal month. We can start to buy additional energy to create the peaks and troughs that we observe in people's demand. We call this shape. Many of the risks we measure and value are influenced by more than one variable. For example, when the weather is colder than we expected, all our Toms are likely to use more energy to keep their houses warm. This increased demand is also likely to create higher prices. We call this combined effect of weather on demand, prices, and therefore costs, swing risk. Even when we arrive at the day of consumption, we're unlikely to forecast precisely how much energy Tom will use at each point during the day. Any additional energy is supplied regardless, and we pay for it through the imbalance system. We've talked a lot about the physical energy we buy and sell on behalf of our customers, but how does it get to them? The big pylons you see around the country are known as the transmission network. The cost of sending electricity to our customers is not always certain, so we have to forecast these costs and risks when setting our prices. The smaller pylons or underground cables are known as the distribution network. We all know that our use of fossil fuels is bad for the environment. We have a number of obligations to pay charges which help support renewable energy in the UK. Again, we have to forecast how much these might cost in the future. The solar feed-in tariff is an example of one of these. So now that the energy is reaching our customers, there's a huge amount of data flowing around the system. Our team is responsible for making sure that our industry bills are paid, that these add up with customer bills and meter readings. We call this settlements and revenue assurance. We know that Tom isn't interested in all this complicated stuff, so we try to make his bill as simple as possible. npower Retail Energy Management are responsible for forecasting, hedging, lobbying, and settling all our costs of delivering energy. As a business, we do this to stabilise earnings and help us plan more effectively for the future. If you're interested in risk management, anything you've seen in this video, or managing change in a complex industry, why not get in touch?